Welcome to a Space Wolves vs. Necron Battle Report, brought to you by 4 Pillar Gaming. And we're going to jump right into the Space Wolves army. This is a 1500 point list. And we're going to start off by Grey Hunters, I'm sorry. They have 2 Meltas in 2 plasma guns in each, and they're both in Rhinos. There's my HQ, a Sorcerer, Rune Priest with Living Lightning and Jaws of the Wolf. I have Arjack with 4 other Terminators and a Redeemer. A Venerable Dreadnought with Plasma Cannon and Heavy Flamer. And a Predator tank, and I am proxying on 2 of the Heavy Bolters, even though they're not really there. So I will turn it over to my opponent to allow him to tell you what he's got.
So that's Nemesaurus Andrek, he's my Warlord. And then I got my 10 Immortals.
What do they have?
They have Tesla Carbines.
Okay.
10 Lich Guard.
Okay.
With a Varguard of Byron with us as their leader dude. We got a Monolith. 5 Death Marks. It will be in reserve.
It will be in reserve.
And then I got 18 Warriors.
Great. 1500 points of Necron. Okay, jumping right into the mission and deployment. Emperor's Will is where you have a single objective in your deployment zone worth 3 victory points. So on top of the other 3 secondary objectives, I guess you can have a total of 6 points. This match, he places his objective behind that building that he's deploying into right now, so you can't really see. Kind of a bad angle. I'm still kind of working on this new camera angle. We didn't have a whole lot of room, but anyway, so he's setting up his Monolith, his one of his HQs, and his Lich Guard with dispersion shields on his right. Also, he split up his warriors into 2 groups, one with 8, the other with 10. And I believe he's setting up his 10-man group behind the Lich Guard to give him a cover save. He's really trying to spread his guys out so that my blast templates, which I don't really have any besides my plasma cannon, he's just trying to kind of give him a lot of space there so that I don't get too many hits with my templates, which really isn't a threat. He's also setting up his other 8 warriors on his left, over there supporting his Immortals with Tesla Carbines and the HQ, which is his Warlord. So here we go. That was Necrons. Now we're jumping into the Space Wolves deployment. I do it fairly easy. I got my 2 Rhinos supporting one another. Predator, Venerable Dreadnought, and then I place my Land Raider. And pretty straightforward, nothing really too fancy about it. This is going to give us a bird's eye view of the battlefield. So my victory point is that, or objective point I guess, is right next to my Venerable Dread. We are using quarters, so they're nice and shiny. And so you can see his army. Like he said, his reserves are the sniper guys. Death Marks, that's right. So there you go. There's an overview of the board, and we're going to attempt to steal the initiative. He does get first turn, but let's see if I can steal it. And I get a nothing. 1. So the orange dice are a little bit harder to see. It is night fighting the first turn, and we have been using them for a little while. We use them this game for some time. So he's revealing that, and it's a 3, which I believe is the night. No. You can shoot at flyers. I don't remember what that one was called. It'll come to me later. So he's just moving up, getting into a better position to shoot. He's running his Lich Guard up. And now, so he's putting his HQ way out there in front, which may or may not be the best idea. As we all know, in 6th edition, you remove casualties starting with the closest to the furthest away. So maybe he'll come to regret that decision. So very straightforward movement, just kind of getting my guys into cover. I was thinking he was going to shoot further than he actually did, but that's not really the case. So, anyhow, shooting my twin-linked assault cannon. Bunch of good thing it was twin-linked, right? Strength 6. I needed a 2s to wound. Actually, I needed a 3, because they have a strength 5, or toughness 5 rather. So he does a lookout, sir, and resolves it against a lich guard in the rear. I'm shooting my twin-linked hurricane bolters, so I get 1 shot apiece, and I needed 5s to wound, I believe. So maybe that's another lookout, sir. Maybe I only needed 4s to wound. So he makes his lookout, sir, and he makes a save. So nothing there happens. I'm going to be shooting my plasma cannon into this group. I'll be getting a maybe 2 hits if I get a direct hit, which I do, which is very rare. I don't hardly ever get direct hits. So direct hit, 2 wounds, needed 2s up to, 3 wounds rather, 2 ups to hit, wound, invulnerable save, 4 up, so 2 more guys die. So they will initiate their reanimation protocol when I'm done shooting at them. Predator tank is going to unload this is his auto cannon, needed 3s to hit, 2s to wound. I got 1 wound in there, he'll get his 3 up armor save, which he makes. And then my heavy bolters will shoot. I got a good chunk of hits there. Strength 5, toughness 5, so I needed 4s. So I got 1 wound, and he fails his armor. So you should have seen another guy falling over there. So this is my storm bolter, which doesn't do anything. Oh, plasma gun out of the top. So I hit, and he fails a invulnerable save. So that's for morale. They pass their morale. They have a 10. And this is reanimation protocol. Like I say, I'm sorry about the dice, but I do believe only, let's see how many stand up. 3 stand up on a 2 stand up on a 5 up. So he loses 3 guys, which is kind of big. So end of turn 1, going to kind of give you an overview of what's going on. He's just slowly moving up, and I am going to be trying to whittle him down before he can get to me. So he has his objective very well secured, and we will see you in part 2. Stick around. If you notice anything that we may or have any questions, feel free to comment. Also subscribe to see the latest and greatest. Stick around for part 2.